Hello, everybody. My name is Diana. I'm web accessibility expert. And just like many of you, I saw a lot of advertising lately about automatic evaluation tools that can help you to check web accessibility, all the criteria, and the state of your website automatically on everyday basis. So I was very interested. I was very curious to find out, okay, these websites, they uh, promise a lot. And I would like to know if the websites that suggest these solutions, they're accessible. Because I believe it's a huge responsibility when you suggest that you can do everything, you can check all the issues, you can also sometimes fix it. So it's a lot of promises. And even though we all know that website, it's not something fixed every day or with every modification, it's changing, it's live organism, so that web accessibility of the website is always shifting. And even with this, I believe it's important to check if the websites providing these solutions, they are accessible. It's a huge responsibility that they take, and I believe that they should show a very high level of accessibility themselves. So if you're also interested to check these websites, I suggest you to take a look at how we're gonna check it all together and see if it follow the WCAG criteria. So right now we'll share with you my screen so that we can just take a look at these websites. Okay. So here it is. I hope that you can see me and you can see a web page. So I didn't go to Google just searching for automatic evaluation tools. I prefer to choose it more carefully. So I went first to the webpage of World Wide Web Consortium, and here is a recommendation from them. And as I trust this organization, so the list of the products of the tools that they recommend should be also on the high level. That's my logic. So I went on this webpage. So here they present web accessibility evaluation tools list, and you can choose in the filters what exactly you are searching. So it's quite convenient. That's the website that I used. They have the same web page for the web accessibility courses, and I was making another video about this where I was showing you what they have, what are the free ones, what are the ones that provide you a certificate. And so this is approximately the same web page, but with another content about accessibility evaluation tools. I'm very grateful that they did it because it's all in one page and you can choose the standards that you need, the file type, the scope, operating system, the language, and whether it's free, whether it includes manual testing, automated testing, simulated user experience. So there are a lot of options and you can choose what you're looking for. I would like to check just with automated testing because um, that's an option that I'm still not 100% sure about to use independently without web accessibility expert. I believe that you need some skills, some knowledge before you start using it. But usually they promise in the advertising differently, like that you don't need any knowledge and they can just provide you the audit and it's very easy, structurized, understandable. But if you don't understand really if the issue is truly it's something about web accessibility or it's just added there because their system decided that it's an issue, this might be a problem because you might at the end bring more issues to your website solving false issues that are found by these tools. But this is just my perspective. I don't push anything. You might have another opinion about this. Right now, I just want to check how accessible are these websites. They are promising to have a good tool. They have an interesting proposition. So we will just check, okay, but what about their own accessibility? I think it's important and it's quite interesting to see. So first we will go to free website accessibility checker. Um, so this is a US solution. So first, let's just take a look as always from top to bottom, just like a normal user with or without disabilities. It doesn't matter. In this case, we just take a look about our perception of the website, whether we understand everything, the structure is good, whether the colors are plausible to our eye. Just first expression. Um, Right now we just scroll to take a look. So I see that it's not too long. This I like. So this is for now, we're just checking from the position of the person who can see the website. So we're looking just about taking a look at the visual part. So here I can see I for now just use just my mouse. I'm not using the keyboard again. This is just the first step to see if I feel comfortable being on this web page. So I can open at least, I can take a look. I see that I can read clearly. It's not too small, the size of the font, and it's black on white with some violet, dark violet. So I would say that the color contrast is good. Here, with the focus going on the links, it becomes distinguished, so I understand where I am. This is good. And they have a lot of standards that they follow. They are the members of many organizations. This is quite nice to know. Okay, let's check right now with automatic tools. I hope that it's possible. Oh, I can see that in private navigation, so I cannot. Just a second, I will try to. I have a little problem because I didn't expect that I cannot use my extensions in the private mode. So I will just change it. Just a second. As I'm here, I will just change it to the web page to go away from the private mode. Okay, and like this, we can continue checking. Okay, so I'll just open this website. It's just a small issue that I can easily fix for you. So now we'll just continue. Here is the website. I hope that you can see it. And right now I can use the list of my extensions that I have. So first I will check it with Accessibility Insights for Web. Let's just take a look if it finds any issues connected to web accessibility. Again, this is just a small part of the issues that can be found. I understand it, but as I cannot make the video for several hours, which is usually required for me to fully check one web page, whether all the criteria they're applying and there are no issues. Just for the sake of the duration of the video, will just be shortened to the automatic check. So I see that there is a one failed instance. I don't know if you can see this on the screen, but I see that there is the role attribute. There is a problem with it, and I will try to find this element. Usually it can be seen. They are showing it, the extension. So I will just try to check where it is. But to be honest, I don't see it. Let's take a look again. I will just try to, okay, show me where is this element. I'll try to find it. It might be that it's somewhere in the code. Oh, okay. So I see that it's here. It's the title. And so we have a problem with area allowed role. And we will see. So for this H2 title of the section, there is a problem that area role text is not allowed for given element. So we can even check in the code where precisely it is. So what is the problem? Oh, somehow we can check the code on this website. I have a problem clicking to check. Okay, sometimes on some websites it's like this, but maybe we'll see it better with the wave evaluation tool. That's what I also use to double check the website. Never trust just one solution because it can just provide you one picture and you need to double check to be sure about web accessibility and what are the possible issues with the website. So we'll also try it with the wave. Okay, so it doesn't find any errors. This is another perspective that we receive, but there are two color contrast issues. It's quite interesting to see where the color contrast issues that they found. Okay, so there is, I think it's about the error, but here I don't see. Okay, where is it in the code? Okay, there's some heading with a white heading on white. That's what we didn't see. That's what it shows. Okay, well, to be honest, I didn't see this, but also checking with the wave, you can see that the elements they are a little bit shifted. So it might be that we didn't see something. So what is the name of it? H2? Um, are you looking for full website scanning or monitoring solution? Okay. Did we see this phrase? Are you looking for full website scanning and monitoring solution? Okay, it's this one, but I would say that it's fine. Yeah, I can explain you what it means. So sometimes when it's coded in not in a proper way, it takes the background that is under it. So like we have the white font, white title, on the violet background, but it might be that it's taken into consideration, it's not coded properly, the violet background. So it's actually, when it's scanning, it's taken into consideration this white background that we see under the violet. So it depends. You need to check how it's coded and how you should code it in a proper way. But overall, I would say that the website is, it's not too long. The information is understandable. There are precise sections. And I can check with you shortly with the keyboard how it goes, the navigation. So here I can see that the focus is working. To be honest, I cannot click. I'm using enter to open the error, but it doesn't work. So I would for sure consider it as the problem with the keyboard navigation. The focus is visible. It's very good. But if people who use the keyboard, they are trying to open the errors to check more about the companies, the solution, the services, they will have a problem. So this is a problem. But overall, the text is big. It's quite readable. And here, like, can I open it? Okay, so here I can open it and I can close it. This is good. So it's working here. Text expandable tab with the text. Okay. And here I can go through all the elements. So this is good. So the problem with the keyboard, what I see just from the very short glance at it, I can see that there is a problem here with the arrows. Yeah, like here we can just go with the focus, putting focus from the mouse. So it's working, it's opening. But with the keyboard, like you can see, I'm trying, it doesn't go. Trying, like right now I opened solutions by mistake, but when I'm trying to press enter on the arrow, it doesn't go. So the keyboard doesn't work here. So there are still some problems that we see on this website. Okay, I believe I'm again lost because I need to come back to this web page. Where is the web page that I was showing you with the World Wide Web Consortium? So here is the web page that I was showing you, and we will check another website. So accessibility checker. Let's take a look. How does it go and whether it's successful? So this is the website. So here we see instead of the violet, there's some green color. I see the logo type. I see the menu. So there are different options. Is it again like, yeah, okay. So as soon as the focus is there, it opens. Okay, so it's good for the people with the mouse, but we will check if it's accessible for the keyboard. So here I see a lot of options, and the companies that trusted them can it stop can stop moving. Actually, it's one of the important parameters for the websites for the accessibility to be able to stop. Okay, so now it will continue. And if I put the focus on this scroll, it should stop. Yes, it stops. Okay, this is the minimum. Usually, preferably there should be a button with a pause, so that you can see clearly how you can stop it and that you don't have problems with the focus. Sometimes it's really hard to put the focus, like if you have some motor disabilities, but at the same time, it's very hard when there is continuous moving for people with cognitive disabilities. You might have several, and you wanted the experience on your website to be as comfortable as possible for people with different types of disabilities. So it's important to remember about this. Okay, here I see. I hope that the color contrast is good. Well, I think that actually on focus, let's check together the color, but I don't really like this bright yellow. It's too bright with white, but we will check. Maybe I'm wrong, but I have doubts if it has good color contrast. We will check it. So here they show how precisely they found, how it looks. Okay, very promising. And here it is that they help you with these standards. There is no RGAA standard. I'm specialist specifically in French RGAA standard. So here we see that it's more like American, global, Canadian standard, European one. But as we discussed previously, there are also standards that are related to Germany, Spain, Italy, France, and other countries. So it's important to know the differences if you are going to make your product accessible and be bought in precise country. So it's important to know about these legal requirements and how different they are. Okay, I'm really interested to check if with the keyboard it's working. I mean, it looks good. The latest updates on global accessibility legislations, I like it, but is it accessible? Let's check. Here again, all the buttons there they become lighter. I mean, the focus means that you need to know precisely where you are. I mean, I see the change in the color from darker to lighter, but we have white color of the font. And if we have white and the background color becomes lighter, so it's actually harder to read where you are. You see where you are, but it's harder to read. So here we have the carousel, and it doesn't move automatically. This is good. Okay, so here are different. I saw some movement, no? Sorry, I thought that it moved. It was strange. Here as well, like, can we go from one section to another using keyboard? It's really interesting for me. There's a little bit problem with the speed, like it's kind of become slower. Yeah, I don't know if you see on the video, but there is a problem when you're shifting that it takes several seconds to really do it. Okay, but maybe there's a problem with my internet connection. Anyway, it's better to have lighter media and the code that works faster, even for people with slow internet, because it's also one of the parts of web accessibility to make it easier to access the content, even with the slow internet, or even when your like completely the design is turned off. One of the parts that we check as web accessibility experts is turn off all the CSS and to see how it looks, the web content, if you have something disabled. Because it depends if you use different assistive technologies, sometimes they work differently, and if the content is hidden or it's taken out the place or something is shifted, this is the problem. Okay, so here we go. It's a little bit like they're jumping here, like the image is there all over the place. Okay, well, it's very long. Like there were many sections. I mean, I understand that they want to provide all the important information, but it takes time to read it. Okay, so I found this website less convenient than the previous one that we checked, but let's take a look what our accessibility tools say. So if we just use accessibility insights for web to check this website, it will tell us that there is just one mistake with the link name. Okay, so there is a problem with the link. Where is this link? Let's try to find out. It's not going to be easy because it's so long. I might be lost. Okay, so it's here. It's about an author. I think it's a link name to the author. And we need to add, for example, a title attribute to this element. This is important. So this is one mistake. Let's take a look what Wave evaluation tool tells us about it. So here we see 13 errors. They're connected to missing form labels, to 9 multiple form labels again, and missing empty links. Yes. So there is no problem with contrast issues, but again, what is really important, and here I want to tell you something really interesting, like automatic tools, for example, they can tell you that there are no contrast issues, but let's check together, because on focus the color is changing, and when the color is changing, it can provide color contrast issues. So let's check like this part. I will try to use, like, let's take a look. So on focus, so what is the color? Please let me know in the code. Okay, so, but this is like, okay, where is it? On focus. Do they provide this information here? I'm trying to find color green. No. It's not this. Oh, la, la. I don't see them providing this information here precisely, but I will try to find, but I think it's this one, most probably, right? I think so. I think it's this color. And we will just check with the color checker. Okay, color contrast check with the background. So on the background, we have this color. And on the foreground, we have this color. Okay, so yes, just like I told you, I had a feeling that it's not really good, the color contrast, and it's 3.39. So the minimal requirement color contrast ratio is 4.5. And here we see, even if like this is the color, so I can show you. So the normal color that they use when it's not on focus, when the element not on focus, is this one. And it's 4.76. This is fine. But the previous one, when as soon as we put the focus, as soon as we put the cursor of the mouse on this element, it actually become smaller. And it becomes 3.39. And this is a big problem. So this cannot be seen with automatic tools. They will not tell you that actually here there are so many color contrast issues. And important thing to remember that the color contrast should be good not just before it has a focus on, when there is a focus on the element, but also after. So after we go away, after we move the focus from this element, also after we clicked on this element, like for example, if we clicked on the link, sometimes it becomes light gray, and light gray on the white, it has a very low color contrast. Okay, let's take a look at the keyboard navigation, how accessible it is, because I was really interested. Okay, and here, oh, it can be open. This is great. So like this, we see that it's different from the previous side that we checked. We can open the arrows. This is good. Wait, but I don't understand where I am. There is no focus on these buttons. It doesn't change. It changed only when we put the focus with the mouse. Oh my God. I don't even see where I am. Just look. Okay, so here, can we go there? We cannot go there on this element, but this is such a beautiful element. Just look. I should be on this button, the platform, to learn more. Well, first, learn more. It's not good it's not good name for the button. I'm sorry. There are so many things to take a look at the same time. It really helps when you just follow the criteria of WCAG or RGAA. But here it's like, of course, no, like if you want to learn more about platforms, so write it more distinguishedly so that people who are using the screen reader, they can understand better, and it's just so that you understand better where you're going. But now I don't even see any focus on this button. Okay, but I want to go there. I really want to see. So like this, I mean, with the mouse. Okay, I'm here, I'm sure. So can I move? I'm pressing the arrow to the right. Nothing happens. So this beautiful element, this beautiful section is not accessible for the keyboard. So what's the purpose of it? They're talking about accessibility. They're following so many standards and they can help you to be up to date with them, but their own website doesn't work really. Okay, I'm a little bit locked. Okay, I see the focus here, but where did we go? I don't understand where I am. Why I'm stuck here? And it doesn't show me okay, I'm sorry, I was completely lost where I am. Okay, so here we see where we are, but it's quite confusing. The buttons, the video, okay, the arrows. Here, I'm just following these elements. I don't see where I am. Okay, I'm here, learn more. But before that, these elements, it just went, yeah, there is some animation, so it moves by itself automatically, but with the focus, you cannot shift between them. And right now, I'm again on this button. So it's again learn more, even though it leads to another link, it leads to a link pricing. This is very important and it's very interesting to check. And again, there is no focus. If I wouldn't see the link, very small link at the bottom telling me where it leads, I wouldn't even know where I am. And this is supposed to be a website, even the website of the tool, automatic tool approved by World Wide Web Consortium. And here again, it doesn't work. Like right now, precisely, I'm at the list with the United States on it, but it's not seen. Like, oh my God. Yeah, we just jumped at the bottom. Okay, at least here there's a focus, so you understand where you are. The logo types, I would say that these logo types, like with LinkedIn, it's quite confusing. It's really hard to read it. It's dark gray on black. So I would say it's not so good. Personally, that's what I would say. But that's good that they have a button, skip to content. Okay. But okay, so we just move here. Okay, but still there is no focus. So I would say there are bigger problems than the previous website that we checked. Okay, let's move forward. Let's check at least 3 websites. Okay, so this one is Mutvalid. It's the first time I will go on this website and I will check it with you. It takes time, but it's really interesting to see all these details. Oh, wait, multi-page web accessibility checker. Okay, so this is just, it's a very short web page. I think we will do it the third web page for us to check, so it will not take a long time. Here, I think that, well, okay, so it's a web accessibility checker that tests web accessibility compliance for your web content and get audit reports. Like how exactly? So this is for free, as I understand, because you can donate. Um, um, I a little bit don't understand. So we just provide a link and they do what? Let's just take a look because I'm interested. I don't understand. Okay, like okay, check this website. How exactly they will check and what they're gonna do. And meanwhile, I will check their accessibility. So this is small web page, but we already have problem with we have 4 color contrast issues here, even though there's almost nothing on this web page, but okay. So we see the problem with the colors, with accessibility insights for web. Now I will try to use a Wave. So there are no, sorry. So there are no significant issues, errors that it finds, but it also finds for color, contrast errors. Sorry. Okay, so we see it here. Sorry. And I will try to check it with the keyboard. First, I will disable extension wave. Um, okay, so this button is not available for the keyboard. I'm sorry. Maybe after talking a long time, it was hard for my throat a little bit. I'm recovering after the short disease. So we can see that with the keyboard, it's not possible to navigate to this button. It goes straight to here, enter your website and the check, but the focus is not really good. And here we can see the link and this one. That's it. There are just several buttons, but I would say that it's very short. There's not much information even just to understand what it does and how. And I can see that there are problems with color contrast. So like even just for such short web page, we see that there are multiple issues and some parts are not accessible for the keyboard navigation. So here are the problems that we observe with this website. Sorry, I think I cannot talk longer with my throat, but thank you very much for checking with me these three websites. And I hope that it was interesting and with a lot of valuable information for you. And I hope to continue. Thank you. Bye.